my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be on this look right here. I did the makeup and the hair, and this is a nice New Year's look. I figured I'd go with kind of more of a red carpet look for New Year's as opposed to the glitter and all that stuff, because for me, I don't know, I don't really wear glitter really well, even though I love it. So I figured I would do this. It's just kind of a more wearable look for New Year's, and I did the soft classic wave, which is really easy to get, and this is actually popular for red carpet events, and I thought that I would do this for New Year's. So if you'd like to see how I got this whole look, just keep watching and have a happy and safe New Year's. Bye guys.
Okay, just to save some time, I already did my foundation, and I used the Bourjois Healthy Glow foundation and the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation. I mixed them together, and I applied that with a flat top kabuki brush, and then I add a little bit more for extra coverage in certain areas, and I went over it with my beauty blender, and all the products will be listed in the description bar below. And then now I'm going to go in with this Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. It's more of a matte concealer, and I'm just putting this on my lids because I have extremely oily eyelids, and this just helps. It's just an extra step that I do. It's not necessary, but if you have oily eyelids, it just helps. And then I'm going in with this Maybelline Brown Gel Liner, and I'm just going to put this on pretty much the bottom half of my lid. I'm not gonna bring it all the way up to the crease. I'm just doing the bottom half, and then it's gonna look crazy right now, but then we're going to blend this all out. And I'm just gonna extend the outer part a little bit. And yeah, I'm just blending this all out. I'm using a Real Techniques blending brush. And you just have to blend for a few minutes. It takes a bit of effort, but it helps your makeup last all night long. Okay, next I'm going to take this matte white shade from IT Cosmetics Holiday Palette. Honestly, I highly recommend these eyeshadows. They are absolutely amazing. I'm just actually going to put this up to the brow bone and into the crease. This is just going to help blend out all the other shades we're going to put in. So the next color I'm going in with is Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie, and I'm just putting that in the crease with a fluffy brush. This is by Morphe. I'm not sure of which one it is, but I will leave it in the description bar. And just blending that all out. And then I'm going in with Frappe from Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to darken that outer V and the inner part of my eye. And then I'm going to wrap that color into the crease as well. I'm just trying to leave the center of my lid a little bit lighter because we are going to apply a gold shade after. And I'm using an e.l.f. crease brush, or small crease brush, I'm not sure. Again, I will leave it in the description bar. And yeah, just blend that all out. And then I'm going in again with another blending brush by Morphe. I believe this one is the S21, and I'm just blending that all out. Okay, next I'm going in with this L'Oreal Infallible Eyeshadow. These things are amazing. They do not budge all night long. I love them. And this is in Sierra Treasure, which is their like gold shade. It is so beautiful. I'm obsessed. Highly recommend this. And it just looks so pretty in the center of the lid. So just keep applying that with a shader brush to the center of the lid. And then I'm going in back with this IT Cosmetics palette, and I'm using the gold shade in the palette. I cannot pronounce the name of it, but I will leave it in the description bar. The shade is beautiful. I love it. It's just so pretty. It's not even picking up on camera as pretty as it is in person. And I'm just applying it to the center of the lid, and then I'm going back in with my Morphe brush and a little bit more Frappe and just darkening that crease area and the outer V again. And then I'm going to go in with Rimmel's Wake Me Up concealer, and this is in the shade Light. I'm just using this to brighten those under eyes a little bit. And this concealer is a very light coverage, but it's very hydrating, so I highly recommend this if you have dry skin. I'm just blending it out with my finger. Okay, so I didn't realize my camera wasn't recording, so I had already applied this to my face. So I just highlighted my face with the Maybelline Age Rewind, and this is in the light shade. And I just did the triangle underneath your eye to brighten it up, highlight and contour. And I'm using my Real Technique sponge to blend that all out. And then I also applied that highlight around my nose and on my chin and just under my cheekbones. Then I'm going in with this Revlon Colorstay Whipped Foundation. I don't know what made me try this, but I always find that my bronzer looks, it like disappears throughout the day. So I tried this one day and I absolutely love it. It makes your bronzer last all day. It's perfect for cream contouring. And I'm just putting this in the hollows of my cheeks. And I just applied that with a Real Techniques brush and onto my forehead and on my chin. And I'm using a Morphe brush. Again, I'm not sure what the name is. I'll put in the description bar. I didn't like this brush for foundation, but I actually love this brush to blend out my contour. It's just so soft and it blends it out beautifully. And yeah, and I'm just patting and pushing upwards. You don't want to push down. Your contour will look too muddy if you go too far down. So top of your ear, apply it and blend upwards, and I'm just patting that brush and just blending it all out. And then I'm smoothing out the chin area and bringing it down onto my neck. And then I'm going in with that IT Cosmetics palette again, and I'm going in with their anti-age pressed powder. This is amazing. I'm obsessed with this powder. If you have large pores, this like makes your pores disappear. And you can get this by itself on the website. Highly recommend this powder. It's so beautiful. And then I'm going in with their bronzer, and it's the mattifying or matte bronzer, and I absolutely love this. It's a little bit warm, but it's so pretty, and I just wanted a light contour today. I didn't want to do anything too harsh, so absolutely love this, and it blends out really nicely. So highly recommend IT Cosmetics if you're looking for some new products to try. Very great. And they blend out beautiful. Their eyeshadows blend so nicely as well. Okay, so now just continue to blend all of that contour out. And then I'm gonna go in with some blush, and this is e.l.f.'s Mineralized Blush. And this is in Rosey, which is just a pinky mauve shade, and I'm just using a Real Techniques brush to apply it. You have to go very light-handed with this. I'm tapping it on the back of my hand, and as you can see, I got a little too much, so the color can be pretty intense, but I did blend it out afterwards. Then I'm going back to my eyes. I know it seems a little bit weird, but I like to finish my eyes after I've done my concealer. I just feel like the under eye area, all your eyeshadows stick better after you've done your concealer and set it. So I just lined my waterline with Rimmel's black eyeliner, and then I'm going in with Makeup Geek's Corrupt eyeshadow, which is in black, and I am just setting that eyeliner. You don't necessarily have to do this step. I just choose to do it because I have really watery eyes and oily eyelids, so this just helps my eyeliner last all night long. And then I'm going back in with Frappe and just like a pencil brush, and I'm just going to put this on the inner corner and the outer corner of the eye, and I'm going to do the same idea as what we did on the lid. I'm going to put that gold shade in the center of the bottom lash line. So I'm just kind of going on the outer part of the outer lash line and the inner with that Makeup Geek's Frappe, just to darken that up and make it look bronzy. Okay, so next, I'm sorry I did a horrible job filming this part, but I'm just taking that same gold shade on a pencil brush and I'm putting that in the center of the lash line. And then I'm going to use my finger and put a little bit more of that gold shade from the IT Cosmetics palette in the center of my lid as well. I am totally obsessed with this like warm brown, like sandwiching gold together. I love it. I think it looks so good with the dark in the corner and on the outer V, and then the light gold in the middle. Obsessed. And then I'm going in with Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. This is the best mascara of life. I'm obsessed with it. It's expensive, but it's the best. Highly recommend it if you're looking for a great mascara. And then I'm going to go in with this Morphe eyeshadow, and this is number 54, and this is just in their shimmery, kind of, it's like a shimmery champagne gold color. I'm obsessed with this color. It's beautiful for the inner corners. And then I'm just going to pop a tiny bit in the center of my lid there, just to add, just so the light reflects a little bit more. And that's it for the eyes, and I'm going to go on to the lips. And again, I'm sorry, I'm not in frame. And I'm just going to fill in my lips with this NYX red lip liner. I love this lip liner, actually. This is a really good lip liner. And I'm just going to fill all my lips in. And then I'm going to take this L'Oreal, I believe is like a liquid lipstick. I don't know what they're called. It doesn't have a name on it. But I'm going to take it, and it's in Ruby Opera, and it's number 304. I'm obsessed with these like liquid lipsticks, and over top of a liner, so beautiful. A little out of my comfort zone. I'm not used to a glossy red lip, but I wanted to try something different for New Year's. And then I'm just going to blot that so I don't get any red lipstick on my teeth. And that's it for the makeup look. And I did set my face with e.l.f.'s Mist and Set. I just don't know where that clip went. And then now on to the hair. Okay, so first starting off with the hair, we're going to take the front section of your hair and you're going to wrap it around your wand. And I'm using my all-time favorite wand, which is a NYE 25mm wand. And I'm just curling this towards my face. I'm just gonna hold it in my hand for a few seconds and let it sit there. Then you're gonna take a fairly large section, like a medium size, and you wanna do this on an angle. And we're going to wrap it away from our face, not towards, because we don't want rolls like that classic vintage look. We want waves. So you're going to twist the hair while you are wrapping it, and you want to start with your wrist to the ceiling, and you want your wrist to go all the way around back to the ceiling every twist. And what that's going to do is one side of the curl is going to be flat to the barrel and the other side is going to be twisted, and that's going to create hills and valleys, kind of like a finger wave inspired. Then you're just going to hold this in your hand for a few seconds to let that heat lock in that curl. And then we're going to take the next section. I'm just going to talk you through this one as well. And again, you don't need to section it off. You can just kind of grab sections. Just try to do them a little bit more on an angle and make sure they're brushed out. You want your hair, no tangles, and brushed out. Then again, you're going to go in the same direction all away from your face, wrap it and twist it, making sure your wrist goes all the way around, back pointed up to the ceiling again, until you have no hair left. And that's going to create that kind of hill and valley look, that wavy curl in your hair. And then when you are finished, you're going to try to catch it in your hand. I did a horrible job with catching this curl in my hand, but you do want to kind of catch it and compress it, because you really want that curl to be tight. If you let it drop before it has a chance to cool a bit, it will your curl will fall out. So, and then again, one more time, you're going to take another random section and you're just going to make sure it's all brushed through. And then you're going to wrap around away from your face. So wrist goes from the ceiling all the way around back to the ceiling, all the way around back to the ceiling. You might just have to practice this a couple of times so you get the hang of it, but once you get that wrist motion going, I promise you it's really, really, really easy. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the opposite side. Now for me, this side's a little bit trickier to do on myself. So I actually like to point the barrel downwards, and then same idea of wrapping and twisting. And then to create a little bit more tension, I like to point it upwards. And this is gonna, by pointing upwards, it's gonna still give you the same effect on the other side. It's just a different technique or a different way of doing it. So you could either do this on the other side as well. It's just whatever works for you. And I'm just gonna hold this in my hand and let it cool a bit while I rock out to Taylor Swift. And then you should use a large tooth comb for this, but I was too lazy to go downstairs to get it. So I'm just using this comb, and you're just gonna lightly brush any of those tangles out throughout the ends. And you're already gonna start to see that all of these curls are blending together, and you're gonna know what I mean by those like hills and valleys. So those points that are in your hair, like the high point of your hair, like the hill, that is from the twist, and the valley is from the flat part that we did when you're wrapping the hair. And I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I love this style. It turns out so nice, and it's very easy to achieve once you get the hang of the twisting. And I'm just gonna brush all this out to blend those curls. I don't like to use a lot of hairspray for this look because I like it to look a lot softer. And yeah, and I'm just gonna tuck this behind my ear because those little baby pieces I have drive me crazy. And yeah, you can just rebrush it out and reshape it. And throughout the night, if it's starting to fall flat, again, you can just go back through and brush it out. That's what I love about this style. It's perfect for a party or event or something. And lots of celebrities tend to rock this style just because it is so beautiful. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful New Year's, and I will see you in the new year in my next video. Bye guys.